From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Well, happy Monday morning to you. You know, we're getting ready for the work week. And before we get to that, I want to tell you about all of the great opportunities you have to get Weather NorCal, whether it's from your computer, whether it's from your TV. Yes, you can get it from your TV with Roku, Amazon Fire Stick. But I want to tell you more about the app, because the app is really a great resource for your phone, for your iPhone or your Android device, because pretty much everything Weather NorCal offers, you can get right on your phone. Regular video updates, the 24-hour streaming channel. You can even get the special programming such as Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals, Pet of the Week. Also have your neighborhood forecast, your hour-by-hour forecast, your 7-day forecast in there. So again, everything that we offer here at Weather NorCal, you can pretty much get from the Weather app, Weather NorCal. Go to your Apple store or to the Google Play Store, search for Weather NorCal, and download the app for free. And you are on your way to the best local weather information for Northern California. Check it out. All right, so here's the deal. No big changes in the long range. Highs should be around normal for this week. In fact, maybe just slightly above normal in some cases. But for the most part, when we average out this week, around normal, which is around 94, 95 for this time of the year. Rain this week, it's really not looking all that promising. Now, we look at the hour-by-hour forecast here, and you see those temperatures are going to be somewhere in the mid-90s. Maybe even some upper 90s for your daytime highs with sunny skies out there. There may be a little haze, by the way, from some of the smoke, but as we look at the forecast here, in Siskiyou and Modoc County here, we've got those temperatures mainly in the mid-80s, right? And it's pretty much the same situation for the eastern mountains, maybe a bit warmer out in Paradise at about 87 degrees for that daytime high. So we look at the clouds here. We could see a couple of afternoon clouds developing in the mountains, but again, it's going to be a dry day out there. I think we may see a few more clouds coming in for Tuesday afternoon, especially in Siskiyou and Modoc counties. Indications that we could see a stray sprinkle or a light shower, but for the most part, it's still looking pretty dry for your Tuesday. Here's the long range. It's taking to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Notice, not any green on the map. No rain. Now, I've been talking about that potential here for last Friday, not to mention Saturday, the potential for showers and maybe some thunderstorms in the higher elevations. But the timing, the intensity, it's been kind of going all over the place with the long-range forecast models. Now we look at the latest forecast model data, and we're not even seeing any rain in the forecast. So that doesn't mean we won't. You know, there's a chance that later this evening, I may be talking about the potential for rain again later this week. We'll see. But for now, it just doesn't look all that promising. And that's why even early on, even a few days ago, I never really put that chance for rain in stone in the forecast, because I want to wait for a bit more consistency from the forecast models. And now I'm beginning to kind of see those models stray away from the potential for rain. Now let's talk about the temperatures here. You can see the normal high is this blue line, which is about 94 degrees. So we'll actually be above that for the most part this week. With the exception of Tuesday, we could see a slight dip in the temperatures. But you see, Thursday is a bit of a peak, if you will. We're getting closer to 100 degrees, but not quite. And then temperatures start to drop again going into next week. All right, so here's a look at your forecast for today. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-90s for the valley and in the mid-80s for most of us in the higher elevations. Now, some of the cooler spots like Shingletown, Chester, about 81, 87 degrees for Quincy and Wairika. You take up to Alturas, about 84, and 85 degrees in Susanville. All right, so let's take a look at your 7-day outlook. Not much change here either. Temperatures actually may go up a little bit here for Thursday, Friday for places like Mount Shasta, not to mention Alturas and Susanville. But generally, mid-80s, give or take, for the next 7 days for the higher elevations. And for the valley, again, not much change here either. We are going to see a slight increase here on Thursday, close to 100 degrees, about 98 for Redding, 94 for Red Bluff, as well as Chico. And then temperatures back in the low to mid-90s for Saturday and Sunday.